my name is Roma Chaar and I'm 25 years old. This is my first semester at Grand Canyon University. My purpose of this video is to explain how important it is to know about the professional disposition of learners. I am majoring in science of elementary education, and why I have a passion for it is because I went through a critical time during my young elementary years with having health problems such as hearing in kindergarten, where I had to get rid of both of my failing eardrums because they decided to explode while we're all singing the alphabet. Don't know why or how, towards the very end of kindergarten. And I had them replaced because I just couldn't hear well in general, and that incident was very traumatic as a kid, and it definitely caused a major speech delay. Sadly, my kindergarten teacher didn't get the hint for almost a whole year. Instead of figuring out the problem or solution, she instead scolded me in front of the classroom multiple times throughout the year, thinking I was just ignoring her instead of figuring out I had a very bad hearing problem. It did affect my adult years of going through a lot of speech pathologist appointments and getting held back from kindergarten for that main reason. The second year when I went back to kindergarten again, I was being sent out of the classroom a lot of times to go to a first grade class. Warning, my parents never knew about that. And then I just told my mom, like, maybe like 3 years ago. She's like, wait, how many times did they do it? I'm like, almost like every single day. She's like, they didn't tell me that. So we didn't even know about that. But the second year of kindergarten, I was being sent out of the classroom a lot of times, and it did affect my confidence as a child, thinking that I wasn't smart enough or good enough. So it created me to become a people pleaser growing up and having social skill problems just because I just had different relationships with different level age with children during that time. And that is why it is important for us future educators to know how to treat students in front of other students and how we are a role model for like this future generation. Us educators should make a huge impact on children, and we do. And how we process things and how children process things or intake new information from our lesson plans. The disposition that I think will make me a better successful teacher is respecting others and their diversity. It is my job to inspire and help children in need with their learning skills and to help take the extra leap to improve their educational skills. That's why what I'm here for. This is my goal in life, to help children. And it is important to know what boundaries are, especially for students, and to respect all students and staff, and to not ever physically or mentally abuse anyone. It is not okay to discriminate towards any race or different beliefs. Instead, welcome everyone with open arms by letting others express and celebrate different cultures with one another. It's so much fun, and it brings such a positive outlet to parents and students. And it is important to have a safe school community that involves students, parents, employees, staff, and school board members. And it is a responsibility to keep a positive atmosphere for all students to feel welcome, then ashamed for who they are or where they come from. It is important to never discriminate towards anyone's disability and to treat all students and staff fairly in a positive light instead of shaming someone for their daily life struggles. We never want to do that. The disposition that I can improve on before my first year as a teacher and qualities that a professional educator should display is high expectations. It is important for professional educators to understand every single student in the classroom, no matter what, and how to set up a lesson plan for every student's learning skills. It is important to know and how to catch students where they are lacking in their learning skills before it's too late. That is where you would change your lesson plans on the spot to help improve students' learning skills and their abilities with communication, with social, physical, mental, all that. It is important to know each student's interests to incorporate in their learning skills by creating assignments where it can interest them to want to improve their knowledge on their interest with English, math, or other type of subjects to make them excited to learn, and that's how they actually intake most of their information from their excitement. It is important to include students in lesson plans, rules, goals, and classroom environment to have a fun class, basically. Last, it is important to create a safe and a positive atmosphere for all students, staff, and parents. This is why it is important as an educator and hopefully a future teacher to understand the knowledge, practices of the dispositions